Hello everyone, this is Andrew Turon, and I am back with Game 16 of the second Reddit Open Tournament Round 2. In this battle on the blue team, we have Razman with a Eurocore General deck. And on the red team, we have Tiernik with a Eurocore General deck. That's right, Battle of Eurocore. So it looks like Razman is going to be going with an FOB. He is smiling. Alright, starting with Razman because blue is best. Looks like he's going fairly light into Foxtrot. Let's see, it's probably going to be Legion 90 in there. Gazelle Cannon for Recon. Looks like just starting with a Weasel to defend his Iltis. Looks like he's doing a one command start. Let's see what else we got. We got VAB, that's Milan F3. More Legion 90 and an AMX 10RC Recon. So yeah, it looks like that Legion's just going to sit in Foxtrot. What else? Gazelle is just going to fly there. These guys are probably just going to sit somewhere in middle. Legion probably going to be in middle. The MX-10 is probably going to be around here. That's my guess. However, the bulk of Razman forces seem to be here, going to Bravo. Let's see, we got AMX-RC leading the charge. Another one. Got Commando Para in the T20. Another 10RC. Legion 90, Père Crotal. And some Reserviste. A lot of Reserviste. And I think it's Panzer Grenadier 90 in the M113. A Leclerc. MX 1390 for Recon. And Mortar. As for Tiernik. Similar, pretty light deployment into Foxtrot. Have probably Legion 90 in there. AMX 10RC for Recon, Gazelle for Recon, and VLR Mistral. It's not the worst flatbed truck with a manpad in it. It's actually probably one of the best ones because the Mistral is one of the best manpads in the game, if not the best. Over here, another VLR Mistral. A little bit more going into the middle part of the map from Tiernik. So that's probably Legion 90, could be Rima. That's some description. That could be upvetted Chasseur. You never know. Anyways, we got a pair of RCs and some Commando Para. So I have nice. It's still light into Delta, but a little bit more into the middle than Razman's going. He also does have a PH2 Tiger for Recon. Has a mortar there. Crotal and a Leclerc. Martyr 1, that looks like it's going to be Panzer Grenadier of some description. Once again, Pari Legion 90, and that's going to be Reservists in the AMX 13s. And a pair of AMX 10s, so looks like both players are banking on a big push through Bravo. The Tiger gets about here. It's probably going to spot everything that Razman has. Wrong person. So yeah, I can see the cannon, obviously. He sees a couple of guys in the middle. Okay, he's going for the cannon. And it goes down, and you can see that, yeah, there's just not a lot going down there. Completely unescorted. So he could potentially just use the Tiger to take those guys out. Mortar stopping there. Oh, Razman's immediately calling out a Iltis for Alpha. Looks like there's Panther with something in there. Could be Legion 90, could be Rima. Actually, no, it wouldn't be Legion 90 because that's a one per card. So it could be like Rima 85 in there. So yeah, Rasmussen's already into the trees here. Oh, that VAB is probably going to have a bad day. Oh, this makes center C got something. Probably, yeah, VAB by the looks of it. Yeah, the one that dropped off the Milan. It makes center C's there. Smoke to protect the the Leclercs. Or Leclerc and the Martyrs. Oh, that 10RC got deleted. That VAB is just going right in. Oh, Martyr is getting wrecked. Reservist caught on the open. Leclerc needs to get that gun working. Oh, Tornado IDS is going to be doing a bombing run. Be interested to see if the Crotal does anything about that. Or the Crotals. There's a couple of them. Les Crotal. Oh, and it goes down. Oh, bombing run does do some damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Tiger 2 is shifting over, but those Crotal is going to definitely keep it at bay. Oh, and a peace shrine. I guess it's going for the Leclerc, because it's probably spotted right now by those Commando Para. Yep, and one hit, which leaves it on 6 HP. Oh, now Rasmus sending in his Leclerc to finish the deal. Oh, and the Tiger's getting engaged by the Crotal. Oh, Crotal misses this one, and it gets the kill. You know, these Tyranids reservists and Panzer are just getting mowed down by all these transports. Yeah. Panzerfaust 44 is not bad, but it's not the greatest thing ever. It just has good accuracy, I guess. 55%. The reservists, they literally have like one of the worst anti-tank weapons in the game. Because for whatever reason, the LRAC 73 has the lowest range. It has 455 instead of 525. French bias, I guess. Anyway, Rasmus does have +2 taken because he can cap his 2-pointer. Tunic hasn't done so yet, so he might wind up at a bit of a point disadvantage. Crotal's just sitting off by itself. Reservists are going to go down hard, probably. 24% accuracy on that, and they're panicked. So, yeah, lots of mortars coming down from both sides. Panthers coming around. This Crotal is completely out of ammunition. I don't see the other one. I think it might have gone down, actually. Which means that Panther could potentially do some work. Oh, Panzer Grenadier is taking some hits. Oh, but the Commando Para going after the Panther, which gets him spotted by the RC, but the Leclerc deleted it. This Crotal is falling back, actually. I guess he didn't want it getting lost in the town. And looks like Tunic is sending some dudes over to Foxtrot. Looks like he wants to push Rasmus out of it, which, considering the fact that Rasmus only has a single unit of Legion 90 and a VAB in there, it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, I think Tunic's Reserve should be able to take care of Rasmus, but that Leclerc and Commando Para are going to be a bit of troublesome, I'm thinking. Rasmus does have a Roan 3 coming up. Probably doesn't want any more bombers coming for him, or ATGM planes. Oh, and there's a Jupiter as well, as presumably for the Crotal. Or Le Crotal, en français. Ho ho ho. Or do I need to maintain the 4 ho 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 minimum? Ho 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 ho. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, Rasmus has a pile more reservists coming for the town in Bravo. Oh, and Tunic is getting AP4 for Delta. Because Rasmus's at 102, 104 conquest points already. Which is a not particularly insignificant margin. And then you have, Panic Reservists versus Shaken Reservists. Oh, and a mortar. Oh, Leclerc's just going to take these guys apart. And Peace Rine's out again. I guess it's going for that T-20. Oh, Commando Pair have gone out of it. Oh, and it looks like Razvan's sending in some Rima 85 of his own. Peace Friend's just circling right now. I'm not going to say these guys have identical decks, I'm just going to say that they have very similar ones. Oh, Razvan's just calling out Gazelle cannons everywhere. He's probably going to try probing the flanks with them. And Razvan has control of the forest. Which now is going to give him a good position with which to get into Delta and deny Bravo to Tyranic. However, Tyranic is looking like he's going to best move into Foxtrot. Oh, Rima 85 get caught out in the open by the Legion 90, but the 10RC is providing fire support. However, that Legion's mini-me is just tearing those Rima apart. And the VAB's moving to provide support as well. Peace Rhine's still circling. Alright, Razvan's just flying his Gazelle cannon around. Looks like these guys are going to pass each other without incident. Oh, Beatrun's about to evac bingo. Kerr's falling back to resupply ammunition by the looks of it. Oh, got a para and about to go after those Rima. Oh, Tyranic sending his cannon after Razvan's, but the Peace Rhine... Oh no, Peace Rhine's not going to go after it. Razvan has to pull back his Rima 85 to keep from losing him. So Rima here went down. But the Legion 90 over here might try and do something. If that Panther brings his gun to bear, or rockets to bear, it could definitely put the hurt on. But there's a tent. Razvan is sending a tent and RC to support. Oh, the AB's pushing across. And they have a Leclerc with them as well. It's running low on ammunition, but it should be enough to take care of that. Oh, and the Panther goes down, I think, if that's what that was. Yeah, looks like a Panther. Mirage 2000. I guess it's going for the Cannon. And it does get a hit. Of course, now its ability to actually go after one plane is now severely diminished. Because in order to kill a plane, it has to hit with either both of its semi-active missiles, or basically it needs to hit with both semi-active missiles, or its last SRAM, one MRAM, and a gun run. Oh, HS-30 is putting some mortar fire into these guys, but I don't think it's going to do much. And here we have reservists ranking up because they took some damage or something. Oh, Mistral might be taking fire, actually. Yes, it is. Oh, and that 1390 is just putting some good fire into those reservists. Yeah, Mistral's falling back. Oh, reservists hit something. Oh, but Raz is just piling the reservists onto these Commando Pair along with the 1390. Oh, and Razvan caps Bravo, so he's back at ticking at +1. He's 149, 150 now to 0. Tyranic needs to do something fast in Foxtrot, or else he's gonna really has to do something fast everywhere, otherwise, because he's at a bit of a disadvantage. He does have a Cassiopeia. Don't know what he's gonna do with it. These guys are all stunned out. Lon F3 is going after some 5-pointers and missing. Because these guys never fail to impress. Oh. LRM. Yep. That's, yeah, setting everybody up real nice. And some smoke as well for good measure. Got to block that line of sight. And the Leclerc did resupply at some point. Okay, so these Commando pair are going on a long-range infiltration mission, it seems. However, that Cassiopeia, I think they should be fine. Oh, but Tyranic is closing the net on these Legion. 10 RC is providing some support. Legion are down to 2 men. Oh, Tyranic gets the first hit with the MSC, and Razman's still shooting at the Legion. And it goes down. Razman is sending a Cassiopeia to provide support, but there is a VLRA Mistral there which should be able to take care of the Cassiopeia, the Puma. Oh, Tiger had. I don't know how useful that will be. Oh, Mirage 2000's out, and Raz is going to get his Peace Rhine out as well. Crotal's going after Panther and hits it. Rima are just going to be overwhelmed. Well, the SB is going to put up a bit of a fight, and it goes down because Panzer Grenadier 90. Tiger Hat and Cassiopeia shifting around. I'm pretty sure Razman's Crotal will have something to say about these guys, but to take out the Cassiopeia and the Tiger Hat, it'd have to hit all 3 missiles. Or they could cluster up really close to each other and potentially get knocked out by Splash. Oh, Cassiopeia's still in the fight. But now it's shaken and it's stunned. And there's a Peace Run coming in. Mirage 2000 is still there. What is its TOT? 120 seconds, not the worst, not the best. Peace Run's going after the Mistral. RC? Yeah, no, it's just evacing. VLRA fired 1 missile off. I think it might have been at the Cassiopeia, I'm not sure. These Commando pair is still sneaking in. However, Razman has spread about some weasels, and there's even a cannon over there. Guess he doesn't want anybody sneaking into his spawn. And only now is Tyranic buying some base security. It's kind of maybe a little bit too late for that. I guess it's never too late to defend your base. I suppose, I don't know. Random mortar fire from Tyranic really is not doing much, and Razman's still taking it +1. It's at 209 conquest points to 0. Oh, and Razman's Crotal is resupplied. Marta 1's going after some reservists. Oh, they're caught in the open. That's not going to go well for him. Oh, Rath has another squad of Rima in their Panther coming in. He also has some dudes. He managed to retreat his Legion all the way back to there. I guess he's going to try and resupply him. I'm not sure. Well, Commando pair is sneaking in. Tyranic turned off all the weapons to get for the Alrak because he doesn't want them giving their position away at the machine gun. You know, shooting at random things that go by. Ooh. Panzer Grenadier going after each other. Panzer Grenadier caught on the open here. Looks like their transport took a hit. Yeah. Leclerc is just chilling there. Oh. These guys are about to... I don't know if they're attack moving. Yeah, you can see the Weasel. So they're not attack moving. Yeah, now he's just walking in. Yeah. His grand plan to sneak in some Commando pair are foiled because he right-clicked instead of Q. Is that the attack move skill? Can't remember what the hotkey is for it. Something like that. Oh, and Razvan sending out some command infantry and the Panther to countercap Delta. Wants to get that +3 taken. Oh, 10RC is going after some Rima, and 1390 and Panther are gonna go after it. Oh, tries to reverse out, but it's stunned. And 1390 finishes it off. Oh, Panther's going after him with 13. Leopard 2A5 coming up from Tyranic. Might be a bit late for that. Because in a close-in fight like this, it's going to be pretty vulnerable, especially to units like Legion 90 with their Erix. Oh, KWS and Peace Run out. Oh, I guess a shot at the Mirage as it was evacing. Peace Run's going after. Oh no, lost line of sight. Looks like it's going to try and. I guess it's going to try and do a run on the Panther. Yeah, Razvan's just kind of closing the noose around Tyranic right now. Oh, Panther's just flying right on in. Is just going to get gunned down. Razvan, yep, lands his command infantry. And that's game. Tyranic surrenders. Alright, so Razvan was victorious. 264 conquest points to 0. Tyranic had 850 kills to Razvan's 1,645. Yeah. How do I want to break this down? I'd say the big thing was that Razvan he got his forces into the forest in Bravo. Just like he got more stuff in there faster. That and his peace run took off over half of Tyranic's half the health off of Tyranic's Leclerc at the beginning, which meant that Razvan could finish it off easy with his own Leclerc. And basically that was just a big loss for Tyranic, and also meant that Razvan's Leclerc was just unopposed, and that just smashed or helped to smash everything that Tyranic tried sending into Bravo, which meant that he lost control of Bravo, which meant that he was suddenly pressed on both sides, or on two sides of Delta, especially once Razvan started pushing there. Tyranic maybe could have been a bit more aggressive a bit sooner in Foxtrot. I don't know. Could have ended well for him, could not have. You never know. Also, if Tyranic had been maybe a little bit more aggressive with his Panther, he could have shut down Razvan in Foxtrot, because Razvan had no air defense there whatsoever. So yeah, if Tyranic had, after shooting down Razvan's Gazelle, he could have just went, instead of shifting up or kind of back and then up where it got shot down, he could have just went down into Foxtrot and probably cleaned it up. But obviously Tyranic didn't know that Razvan had basically nothing down there. I get to sit here from a position of omniscience, or relative omniscience. I can see everything happening. I don't know what the players are thinking. It's just Razvan got the early on advantage. He also got the point advantage going early, especially because, that's like his first buy was that Iltis, which got him that +2 tick, which Tyranic took a while to buy back just because he's busy, buying combat units to replace the ones that got massacred at Bravo. Well, not really massacred, but just wiped out, destroyed. Did not do too well there. That's just really what cost, was just poor opener. Not necessarily anything that he did. Is maybe a little bit of luck, bad luck from the peace run taking off, half the health off his Leclerc and then it getting finished off. He probably should have. Well, part of that does come down to, quote unquote proper super heavy micro. You want to have smoke near it so you can easily, break line of sight from ATGM planes and the whatnot. But yeah, that's just really the big thing there is just he just got behind in units on the field, and so Razman could just build up a lot of dudes. Basically Razman just had a lot of dudes. At that end, Tunic did spend a fair few points putting guys into Foxtrot. And, it's good to have that point advantage just because, what? Like I said, he didn't know that Razman had barely anything in Foxtrot, so he wanted to be sure that he could take it. So, hindsight says he probably would have been better off putting maybe more of those units into Delta. But at that point, it's doubtful those units would have made a difference in Delta, or Delta/Bravo, considering how poorly, or just how much of an advantage Razman had there. Yeah, it's gonna be all I have to say before I ramble on. I'm Xander Turon, and this was Game 16 of the second Reddit Open Tournament Round 2. You guys have a lovely day.